Hey guys, so welcome to the tutorial. I'm teaching you guys how to retwist locks. And bear with me on this tutorial, you guys. I'm not good at voiceovers, but I decided to do a voiceover just to explain. So in the beginning, I showed you guys the products I use, and usually I use a spray bottle of water as well, but being that my son's hair was already wet, I did not show that. So if you have dry hair that you're retwisting, to get a spray bottle may be the best thing for when you're separating the parts. But this is me. I'm twisting his hair, as y'all can see, to the right. All my son's dreads go to the right, and sometimes, you may have a person whose dreads go to the left. I've never seen that myself, but if the dreads are twisted to the left, you want to retwist to the left as well. So here I am applying a small amount of gel just around. I don't really put it on his parts, but I do put it on a hair so that, it can lock the locks in better. As you guys can see, I also use scrunchies to separate his hair. You can use anything to separate the hair, but you definitely want to have um, items to separate the hair, whether it's scrunchies, whether you use clips, like the claw clips, but you do need something to separate the hair so that hair won't be in your way when you're retwisting. So while you are retwisting that lock, it depends on which way your locks are going, but being that his are going to the right, so what I'm doing is I'm retwisting the lock with my thumb. But while I'm doing that, I'm also rolling my pointer finger and my middle finger underneath the dread while my thumb is going to the right. My pointer and my middle finger is going to the left, just to get that lock to be secure and tight and look brand new. Because if you haven't noticed, you'll have that fuzzy look in the dread at the bottom, and you just want that to give a fresh look once you're done retwisting the locks. As you guys can see, my son's parts are not extremely straight. So do not get mad at yourself if you cannot get the parts extremely straight. When you start out dreads and you have starter locks, you're able to get those parts super straight because, of course, the hair is new. But over time, you develop the hair kind of get bunched together and you have to split it apart. So sometimes you're not going to get those parts as straight as they were when you first, initially got them done. So just do your best and clean up the parts. I also want to state to bear with me throughout the video. If you hear me saying dreads and locks, it's because I'm so used to saying dreads, but locks are, different because they're maintained, where dreads are just natural. And, I know the difference, but I do say locks and dreads. I say both. So bear with me. I do want to say, as y'all can see in the front of his hair, that lock was way smaller than his other locks. And sometimes you'll have that throughout the hair where you see that one of the locks have thinned out. And what you could do is connect it with another lock. Being that that one was not too bad, I did lock it by itself. And hopefully, it can get some thickness to it again. But that does happen throughout the hair sometimes, and I'm not quite sure why it happens, but you will see where one of the locks may thin out. All right, guys. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.